The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Dzień dobry widzowie, w kolejnym odcinku gry Hogwarts Legacy, Dziedzictwo Hogwartu. Wracamy do naszego Myla Goodweathera, który w poprzednim odcinku ukończył lekcję zielarstwa, ukończył lekcję eliksirów, a w tej chwili jest w Dolnym Hogsfield, by spotkać się ze swoją koleżanką z Gryffindoru.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Okej.
Be on your guard.
No, trochę nabrałem do niej zaufania.
How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
Kurde, jak zwykle się nie mogę zdecydować, czy robić mi wątki poboczne, czy główną misję.
They must have come this way. Think!
Okej, czy ja mam z nimi po prostu zawalczyć?
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
I hope you have your...
Stop! Please!
Easy peasy. O, są kolejni.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Okej.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student over my dead body!
Jest 11 poziom.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They
Popiół...
seemed quite keen
Popiołki czy
on you.
popiołki?
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
A cóż to na takiego bada?
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin?
Nie zauważyła mojej starożytnej magii?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Ciekawe.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Ale że co? A, to nie jest kolumna? A to jest ta kolumna.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Beard!
The flames make the pyre sink. Incendio!
what a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Okej, ciekawa persona kolejna z Hogwarts Legacy. By zwiększyć pojemność wyposażenia? Serio? Po to się robi łamigłówki? Dobra, sprawdźmy jakie teraz są misje do wykonania. Odwiedź pana Ollivandera. Tylko 5 zrobiłem w trakcie walki z popiołkami. No to niech będzie. A tutaj bym chciał zobaczyć. Czy jest możliwość kupna latającej miotły jeszcze przed wdrożeniem fabularnego? Fabularnego wątku z lataniem na miotle.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
I suppose I could, but why should I spend my time on a glorified errand?
It is much more than a glorified errand, to be sure. I dare say you'll find my proposal intriguing. Please, hear me out. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh yes, it's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return, and that power is immeasurable.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts, always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Revelio.
Okej, czyli musimy znaleźć zaginioną różdżkę. A, tu jest zamknięte. No nic. Sprawdź sowiarnię. Daleko to? Okej, to jest sowiarnia w Hogwarcie. Nie byłem tu jeszcze. Okej, odwiedźmy sobie w takim razie sowiarnię. Może coś ciekawego znajdziemy po drodze?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Moje gniazda wyposażenia? Co to jest w ogóle? Okej, mogę mieć tylko 20 sztuk wyposażenia. Okej, stąd się bierze kasę. A może jednak nie. Może powinien był to po prostu sprzedać. Coś czuję, że będę tego żałował.
Revelio.
Okej. Złamana miotła. Kolejna strona przewodnika. Okej, znowu jesteśmy na błoniach Hogwartu. I tam jest sowiarnia. Okej, co to będzie?
What are you doing out here? Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game.
O
Nothing
nie,
to it.
ostatnio mi nie poszło zbyt dobrze.
I've seen
A czy będzie mogłem przerwać?
all in the wrist.
Spróbuję zepchnąć jego kulę, ale nie wiem, czy po prostu nie przesunę je na lepsze pole w ten sposób. Udało się wypchnąć.
That was one for the ages.
Okej, z 50 do 50, więc w sumie na dowolne pole wystarczy, że przeciągnę tą kulę.
Well done. You beat me.
Okej, 1-0 dla mnie.
Bit of good luck, that's all.
I'm not lucky, I'm simply better than you.
All right, fine. You're right. You're better than me. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Okej. Udało mi się odbić od porażki. Okej, jak się idzie do tej sowiarni?
Revelio.
Obstawiam, że gdzieś tutaj prowadzi odpowiednia droga.
Revelio. Revelio. The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, Rose. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? Accio! I recognize those handles. Oh, no statues here. Empty. I'd best keep looking. Revelio. Accio. I'll take that, thank you. Nothing. Revelio. No statues here. This'll do nicely.
O, są i
Birds aren't
jest i
afraid of
drabina.
heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. Revelio.
Jest latająca strona.
I'd best keep looking.
Oh yeah.
Leviosa.
Okej, to jest jakaś mapa.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Accio. Nothing. Here's a welcome surprise. No
I
statues here.
kolejna skrytka.
I'll take that, thank you. I'd best keep looking. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Nothing. Accio. Revelio. Accio. This'll do nicely. What's happening?
Jest i duch.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
Okej, niech i tak będzie.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Chodźmy zatem do zakazanego lasu. Jest arena do Quidditcha. Wcześniej jakoś nie zauważyłem. Wygląda pięknie z daleka. Dobra, sprawdźmy sobie tą mapę ze skarbem. Okej, trzeba znaleźć mostek ze świeczkami, które trzeba rozświetlić prawdopodobnie lumosem. Potem jakąś zapuszczoną bramę. Czy to jest jaskinia? Koło zakazanego lasu? Nie jest to zbyt jasne. Można tutaj zginąć od upadku. Okej, tu mamy mostek. Ale tutaj w zasadzie nie ma co rozświetlić lumosem. Nie ma świeczek.
Lumos.
Czyli prawdopodobnie chodzi o jakiś inny mostek. Może spróbujmy pójść wzdłuż rzeczki. Nope. Tu już nie ma tego skarbu. Nie ma tego mostka. Jakaś inna rzeczka? Kawał drogi stąd. Ale sobie trochę przynajmniej pozwiedzamy teren Hogwartu. O nie, zabite dechami.
Revelio.
The only place I'm able to concentrate is in the library. Black hadn't cancelled it. We wouldn't be looking for the blasted thing in the first place.
Where are you? Rebellion.
You're saying it wrong. I hope Puffskin goes up his nose and snatches his brain.
It'd poison the poor beast.
What sort of headmaster?
Niestety chyba nie ma z kim zagadać.
Ah, if Black was an Azkaban, I should pity the...
Revelio.
A, tu jest jakiś mostek. Ale to nie jest ten. Tam chodziło o mostek z jednym łukiem nad rzeką.
Lumos.
Okej, kolejne wyzwanie Merlina.
Revelio. Revelio. Himself would be proud.
Zrobione za pierwszym razem. Brawo ja.
Slippery little shrike, aren't you?
Let me
Fine. What have you done? No!
My
Incendio. Revelio.
You've the brains of a troll, you have. Potato! I thought you'd at least hold your own.
Leviosa. The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Dobra, dotarliśmy na miejsce. Ale dowiemy się już w najbliższym odcinku, co takiego Richard Jackdaw spotkał w jaskini, w której umarł. Oraz gdzie jest ukryty skarb rodziny Ollivanderów. Dzięki, że byliście ze mną po raz kolejny i do usłyszenia za tydzień. Heja!